I mean, let's look at the head-to-head record. The last 5 matches, uh, where we have, I mean, Aston Villa's lost. In other words, United has won 4. They've beaten Aston Villa 4 times, and Aston Villa has won only once, 0 draws. 20, November 6, 2022, Aston Villa beat Man United 3-1. And then we have November 22, EFL Cup. Man United beat Aston Villa 4-2. Last year, 30th April, in the Premier League, Man United beat Aston Villa 1-0. And we also have still last year in December, 27th December, Man United beating Aston Villa 3-2. And of course, earlier this year, before the season ended, we had Man United beating Aston Villa 2-1 at Villa Park. And if we look at their recent form, last 5 games, Villa's won 4 with 1 draw. And that is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful performance from Aston Villa. Josh, as I was saying, Villa's won 4 of the 4 and drew 1 in their last 5 games, and United have won only 1 with 3 draws and 1 loss. The one is the win. Is it the one, the Southampton? Let me check them out. Oh my God, that's the Barnsley game where United, thrashed Barnsley 7-0. The other game, it was 0-0 with Crystal Palace, 1-1 with FC Twente, lost to Tottenham 3-0. Then the game yesterday, 3-3, blowing the lead away. I mean, you look at all this and you see Aston Villa is coming in really strong. And if I'm to give you their last, the games, as I've said, they've won 4, drew 1. Of course, they beat Young Boys 3-1. They beat Aston Villa. Sorry, they beat Wolves 3-1. No, Aston Villa beat Young Boys 3-0. Beat Wolves 3-1. Beat Wycombe 2-1. Ipswich 2-2. And the game on Wednesday where they beat one of the big teams, the top clubs, UCL top clubs. That's Bayern Munich, beating them 1-0. So, I mean, I look at all this and I'm worried for Manchester United. Honestly speaking, as a Manchester United fan, I'm really, really, really worried for them. Yeah, I see Sinan in the comment section. Hi, Sinan. What's up? How are you? Hope you're good. Today, I'm not saying anything to Josh. Josh, you gave Sinan all the confidence that they want to beat man. And I see Nelson. Nelson is saying Ten Hag should forget his philosophy for a moment. Let him win games. The players we have are capable of playing good football and winning games. It's going to be a hard game against Aston Villa. I do agree. He needs to, he has a lot. He has that ego. Did you see what Ben McCarthy said about it? Of course, in a nice way, but he was describing him in other words.
But Isaac, Isaac, what is a man? Isaac, what is a man without his ego? I mean, you must have your ego at all costs. But
well, not when it's
though
costing
I
Manchester
also agree
United.
with Nelson. I mean, whatever happens, like I told you during the watch along, we must at all costs do what it takes to win some football games. So maybe the manager should just tweak it and make sure that we're winning football games. We don't necessarily have to play the style of football that he wants. Just try and play like we played in his first season, because we didn't have the players that maybe he had wanted to have at the club. He played in a certain manner that we kept clean sheets, we won a few games, we had some decent performances. I mean, the football was not the best, but United was winning games. So I mean, there was something to build on. So at this point of the season, I think he needs to get points on the board much more than him emphasizing that the team must play in that chaotic manner of his.
I'm still laughing at the comment where Sinan came and said, "Hello, Isaac." Then after he said, "Today I'm not saying anything to Josh." Yeah, I find that very funny. Anyway, some good insights. ahead of the game
Oh
on
shit.
Sunday. Aston Villa have won just one of their last 25 Premier League home games against Man United. Drew 8, lost 16. Then we see Man United have won 40 Premier League games against Aston Villa with only one. Yeah. Then also there's Manchester United have lost 8 Premier League matches by a margin of 3 or more goals under Erik Ten Hag. And I saw that today, by the way, Josh. We are so poor. We've conceded 2 more goals already. 2 more goals already compared to the start of last season. Can you imagine? That's how bad it is under Ten Hag. As you mentioned earlier, we keep on breaking unnecessary records, unnecessary bad records, and it's not something nice. Then I see Peace is saying we are getting used to the draws, the way you get a
Yeah.
point. It's like uh, it's like being cut off, but on the line. Need I say more? Man, Liverpool. Everyone that is watching, Peace is a Liverpool fan, so we understand when she says
No,
that. So
but
Man
I
United
mean,
fans,
it is very difficult for us, but at least we should find a way to win football games.
we should. It's sad that we cannot kill off games. The game, yesterday's game was one of those games. So hyped. We scored the second goal. I'm everywhere, standing, breaking the couch. I mean, dancing on my table. The next thing I know, it's 2-2. Second up
I'm
is on.
concerned
The
about
person who
Manchester
was,
United not having
yeah, not having who?
Zidane.
What, what does it say? Every time Josh predicts United games, we
That's
end up.
every time.
I wish Ziad was
It's
on.
not
Ziad
my
would be.
fault. It's Eric Ten Hag. It's Eric Ten Hag. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I mean, he should stop playing that chaotic football. But tonight, don't you worry. As in, my prediction is for Aston Villa, so maybe we shall win the game. Yeah,
Well, Villa, by the way, has some injuries. They have McGinn. He's a very good player. They have Mings. They have Kamara. I like Kamara, by the way. At one point, I thought Man
yeah.
United under Louis Van Gaal, they were going to go in for Kamara. Onana, Josh, we are lucky. Onana is out, but they still beat. I mean, they've still beaten some of the teams. And Ramsey, I thought, oh, Ramsey walked off the pitch. I remember. Is it? No, it's Leon Bailey who walked off. I don't remember. It's Ramsey who walked off. Then Leon Bailey came on the game against Bayern Munich. Then shortly after, Leon Bailey was also subbed off. Uh, I see Sinan saying, by the way, Josh, we all united no matter what. Josh, are you listening?
Yeah, we united 100%.
And for United, of course, as always, Bruno Fernandes. I thought Bruno Fernandes is not suspended. He's going to be coming. I thought the card was
Yes, he's
rescinded.
not suspended.
Yeah, I don't see why
It
they listed
was.
him here. Yeah, but of course we have Mason Mount, Lenny Yoro, Luke Shaw, and Tyler Malasia. Man, Luke Shaw and Tyler, excuse me, Luke Shaw especially needs to leave the club. He's done nothing but
Yeah, he
getting
needs
sick.
to leave the club. We should stop counting on Luke Shaw because Luke Shaw is not going to get any fitter. Even if Luke
Yeah,
Shaw were to come back at this point, he's not going to benefit the team. He's not going to give us the best of the performances that we used to see that he gave us. So I don't think that we should be counting on Luke Shaw.